morning, grade 3. Today, in XSEED English 3, I'll be discussing with you adverbs that tell how or the how adverbs. But before we start, I need you to prepare the following materials: your English notebook, your XSEED English workbook, a pen or a pencil. Let's begin. How did I clap? At first, I did it loudly. And the second time, I did it softly. I am hungry. I am hungry. How did I speak? At first, I did it angrily. The second time, I did it softly. Okay, our aim for today is to learn about adverbs that tell how an action is done. Again, our aim for today is to learn about adverbs that tell how an action is done. I have here several sentences. Let's read. The mother hugged her daughter. The principal spoke of the two boys. All the children clapped. The mother hugged her daughter. How do you think did the mother hug her daughter? Is it loudly? Is it happily? Or is it proudly? Now I have here several words. Happily, proudly, and loudly. Now, here's what I want you to do, kids. As an activity, which you have to do independently, I need you to join or combine the sentences together with the words. You're going to combine a sentence and a word from this set. I will be giving you several minutes to do it, and then we're going to check if your answers are the same with what I'm thinking of. Ready? Start now. You may use your English notebook. The mother hugged her child. Is it happily, proudly, or loudly? The principal spoke of the boys. Is it happily, proudly, or loudly? All the children clapped. Is it happily, proudly, or loudly? Let's now check if your answers are correct. What sentences did you make? What were the actions in those sentences? In the first sentence, the mother hugged her daughter. The action is hugged. In the second sentence, the principal spoke of the boys. The verb or the action is spoke. In the third sentence, all the children clapped. The verb there is clapped. How did you describe the actions? In the first sentence, should be like this. The mother hugged her daughter happily. Did you get the same answer? Oh, that's good. Let's go to the next sentence. The principal spoke of the boys proudly. Did you get the same sentence? But this could also be considered correct. The principal spoke of the boys happily. So both this describing words can be used to describe the action of the principal. She can spoke proudly of the boys, or she can also spoke happily about the boys. Let's go to the third sentence. All the children clapped loudly. Did you get the same answer? Oh, that's wonderful. Let's go to our next activity. Okay, let us now check the actions as I have stated earlier. What are the actions? So it's hugged, spoke, and clapped. Whereas the words that describe how the action is done are happily, proudly, and loudly. Hugged, how is it done? Happily. Spoke, how did the principal speak? Proudly. How did the children clap? Loudly. The words that describe actions are called adverbs. So the words proudly, happily, and loudly can be considered adverbs because they describe the verbs or the actions clapped, hugged, and the other one which is spoke. The adverbs that we have used to describe the actions in each sentence are called the how adverbs. These words describe how an action takes place. Sometimes, some people call it adverbs of manner. Again, these adverbs are called the how adverbs. These words describe how an action takes place. They can also be referred to as adverbs of manner. Now, how do we make or form how adverbs? Here are the procedures on how. Okay. Most how adverbs ends in ly or ly. When an adjective ends with a consonant, we make it an adverb by adding ly or ly. Here are some examples. Okay. Proud is an adjective wherein if you add ly or ly, it will become an adverb which is proudly. Secondly, we have the adjective loud wherein if you add ly to it, it will become an adverb which is loudly. However, when the adjective ends in y, we omit the y and then we add ily. Here are examples. In the word happy, that adjective ends with y. So we have to omit the y, then we add ily. Therefore, it becomes happily. Here are more examples. We have the adjective cheerful, wherein if we add ly, it will become cheerfully. These are examples for the first rule. Those words that become adverb by adding ly. Okay, we have second, sad. That's also an adjective, wherein if you add ly, it will become sadly. We have soft, another adjective, that if we add ly to it, it will become an adverb which is softly. Quick, by adding ly, will form quickly. These are examples for the first rule. Here are now our examples for our second rule. Remember, it's when the word ends with y, what do? We omit the y and then we add ily to make it an adverb. Okay, like for example, we have heavy. The word heavy ends with y. So, what do? Okay, we're going to omit the y and then we add ily. Therefore, it becomes heavily. Okay, next example, we have the word naughty. Okay, we're going to omit the letter y and then add ily to it, so it becomes naughtily. Okay, what are we going to do with our third example, which is angry? Yes? Okay, we're going to omit the Y and then we're going to, yes, add ILY so it becomes angrily. Okay, that's very good, children. Let's proceed. Okay, look at this example. Let's read. The boys practiced hardly. There's something wrong with this sentence. Look at the word hardly. What's wrong with it? Okay, the word hardly is incorrect because I need you to know that there are some words which we don't have to add ly in order to make it an adverb because the adjective itself can already function as an adverb without adding anything to it. Like these. Words such as hard, fast, well, and late are exceptions. They're called exceptions because the rules that we've discussed earlier, the adding of the ly and the ILY doesn't apply to them. They remain the same even if when they function as an adverb. Again, for words hard, fast, well, and late, they stay the same even if they already function as an adverb. I hope you get that. Okay, so it's now time to get your workbooks. Okay, here's your workbook. I need you to answer adverbs that tell how. That's S1, found on page 33. I'll be giving you 15 minutes to work on these, and then I need you to take a photo of your work and then post it in Messenger to be sent privately to me. I need you to make a private message to me, sending me this photo of your already done work. You get that? Again, get your workbooks. I want you to answer adverbs that tell how. That's in S1, found on page 33. By the way, don't forget to write the date today, which is March 11, 2020. Okay, please read the instructions carefully. And then, when you're done with your activity or the exercise, I need you to take a picture of your work and then send it through Messenger as a private message to me. You surely don't want your classmates to see your answers, right? So send it as a private message to me.